She left me at the altar for a CEO. I became a billionaire. Her voice was shaking, but not from love. Daniel, I think we need to talk. I was halfway through signing a deal in Singapore when her message came. 7 years since the wedding that never happened. 7 years since she walked past the altar in a white dress, straight into the arms of a man worth 10 times my net worth at the time. Now I was worth 50 times his. I read the message twice, then once more, not because I didn't understand the words, but because I understood them too well. She's not calling to apologize. People like her never do. They circle back when they need something. She was in my city. She knew I'd know. The last time I saw her, she didn't look back. This time, she wanted me to. The irony made me smile. Not warmly, not bitterly, just quietly. I didn't need to answer right away. She would wait. People who burn bridges are always surprised when they find the ashes still warm. I remembered the day she left, the sound of whispers before the ceremony, my best man avoiding eye contact, my mother squeezing my hand a little too tightly. Then the silence when someone whispered, "She's gone." Gone, straight to the CEO of a multinational tech giant. His jet was waiting, so was the gossip press. My humiliation was headline material. But humiliation doesn't last forever. It ferments, becomes something stronger, something sharper. When her message came today, I thought of that day. How she didn't call, how she didn't even try to lie. She just disappeared into his world and left me to rot in mine. Except I didn't rot. I rebuilt. And now she was back, alone. I didn't reply. Instead, I called an old contact, someone who made problems disappear and truths appear faster than the markets could react. "Find out why she's here," I said. No names needed. He knew exactly who I meant. 2 days later, I had my answer. The CEO, her husband, was under investigation for fraud. His accounts frozen, his assets seized. His board had voted him out. She had nothing, no safety net, no rich man's shadow to disappear into. And she had the audacity to come to me. I watched from a corner table in a hotel lounge as she arrived. Expensive dress, perfect hair, the illusion of control. But I saw it, the tremor in her hands when she reached for her glass of water. She didn't see me, not yet. I wanted to watch her a little longer, to see the cracks. That night I called my contact again. Find me every debt, every failed investment, every desperate phone call she's made in the last 6 months. By morning, I had her entire collapse mapped out. I finally answered her message. Dinner, my office, Friday night. When she walked in, she hesitated. My office was bigger than her ex-husband's entire penthouse. The view wasn't just of the city, it was of everything she'd thrown away. She smiled, practiced. "You look incredible, Daniel." I gestured to the chair. "Sit." I slid a folder across the table. She opened it, expecting what? A contract? A gift? Her face drained. Bank statements, debt collectors' notices, a foreclosure letter, copies of emails she'd sent to friends begging for loans. "I know why you're here," I said. She stammered, "Daniel, You just ran out of people willing to save you." Her eyes glistened, but I saw no shame, just fear. I leaned back, calm. "I could help you. Wipe your debts. Give you more than you had before." Her lips parted, desperate hope flickering. "But I won't." The silence stretched until she broke. "You don't understand, Daniel." I cut her off with a quiet laugh. "No, you made a choice. The mistake was thinking I'd still be the man you could use." She blinked rapidly, as if holding back tears might rewind the clock. I stood, walking to the floor-to-ceiling window, my back to her. Do you know what the best part is? I didn't just survive. I became everything you wanted, everything you left me to find. And now you're here, not because you love me, but because you've run out of lifeboats. When I turned back, she was trembling. Daniel, please. No. I opened the door. My assistant was waiting. See her out. The door closed behind her. I didn't watch her leave. I didn't need to. She had walked away once, certain I'd be nothing without her. Now she walked away knowing I was everything without her. I poured a drink, watched the city lights burn in the dark. Revenge isn't loud. It doesn't scream. It sits quietly in a glass, smooth and unshakable, knowing the other person is drowning without a sound. She had left me for a man who could give her the world. Now I owned it, and she couldn't afford the price of admission. If you want, I can make a shorter, even more cutting micro version of this for a cinematic YouTube narration. It would feel like a trailer to this full story. Would you like me to craft that next?